Hello guys, and welcome to part 2 of the Forester Freshen Up, where you can see me breathe new life into this 2001 Subaru Forester STI. Last time you saw me doing a bit of this, some of this, and also replacing this with this. This time I'll be tackling the grimy and dirty interior of the Forester to banish years of smells, dirt and dog hair. So that's the plan for this episode, to sort out the filthy interior. But first, I want to do something about the looks of this thing. Don't get me wrong, the Forester STI is an awesome looking thing, but I personally feel that it can look a little underwheeled. The stock 17-inch BBS alloy wheels do look great, but I feel that they could use a little enhancement. To that end, I've picked up a set of these, Dispenser 25mm wheel spacers. I've opted to go for 25mm all round rather than to stagger the width front to back. I should say at this stage that when lifting a car you should always use axle stands to be safe. Mine was just out of shot here, but I assure you I always play it safe. Here's a reminder of how the front wheel sat before the spacers. And here is how it looks now. So that's 1 down and 3 to go. With the spacers now fitted, it's time to get to grips with the interior. I guess it doesn't look too bad overall, but realistically it's totally ingrained with dirt and doesn't smell as fresh as it could. These beautiful Alcantara STI seats deserve so much better. Just check out the sheen on the driver's seat, that's years of build up. Being a JDM spec car, this Forester has the classic deep pile plush carpet and also super deep pile overmats. Unfortunately this car is missing the driver's mat, so the carpet has been subject to some heavy grime in recent years. It looks like one of the rear mats has been used as a replacement driver's mat too, so that is dirtier than you'd expect. Starting with these filthy overmats seems like as good a place as any to begin. Despite my best efforts, I've been unable to source a replacement driver's mat. But don't worry, I have a plan that will not only resolve this, but also protect the remaining mats in the future. To properly clean these mats, I will use a multi-stage process, combining vacuuming, combing, power brushing, shampooing, wet vacuuming, and also air blowing. It may seem like a lot of effort, but not only will the mats look better, they will also smell better. Also, this is a Forester STI, so why wouldn't you make the effort? With that done, the difference is clear to see. Now I've just got to do the same to all the other mats. Overmats always get more than their fair share of abuse. I'm interested to know, what sort of tricks do you use to keep yours looking their best? Drop a comment and let me know. I'm going to have to remove the seats from this one. Not only do they all need a proper clean and wet vac, the carpet in this Forester is basically acting as a huge sponge, exuding bad smells. That's got to be sorted. The process I'll use on the seats here is a combination of vacuuming, power brush agitation and wet vacuuming. As these seats are perforated Alcantara, I'll be especially careful not to apply excessive pressure with the power brush. Unlike the rest of the seats, the rear backrest can stay in situ to be cleaned. It's easy to forget about the headrests when doing a job like this, but in reality they are often the grossest part of a seat, so it's super important that they get the same treatment as the rest of the interior. With the removable bits of the interior now cleaned, it's time to tackle the dirtiest part, the carpet. This is the same process as before: vacuum, comb, power brush, shampoo, wet vac and air blow. However, something tells me that the driver's footwell is going to need some extra attention. So, as you saw, the whole carpet has been gone over once, and for the most part has come up great. However, as predicted, the driver's footwell is still not looking its best, so I'll need to focus on that area to try and improve it some more. After hitting the footwell no less than 4 times, I think this is as good as it's going to get, at least without running the risk of damaging the pile. A vast improvement over what it was. The reason I use the airline as the final stage with these deep pile carpets is that it not only helps to blow out any remaining moisture, it also helps to reinvigorate the pile and make everything look a little fresher. Now that the carpet has been dealt with, it's time to clean up the various plastics in the cockpit. Nothing here is particularly dirty, but it pays to give it a once over as part of the process. Another element that's easy to forget about are the pedals. Right now, these are looking pretty sorry, but a quick blast with some APC and an old detailing brush and they're almost as good as new. Further to the dash and centre console, all door cards receive a light scrub with an APC, with any material inlays treated the same, along with a wet back. Next are the door shuts and the door edges. When trying to eliminate any undesirable smell from a vehicle, cleaning these areas is of paramount importance, as they can be a real trap for dirt and grime. Fortunately, this Forester has had a protective load liner fitted for some time, so a lot of the dirt has been saved from going into the carpet. Regardless, I'll remove this liner in order to clean it and also treat the boot carpet to a vacuum, comb, shampoo and wet vac. As you'd expect, the liner comes up like new with only a small amount of effort. As I said, the liner has been fitted for some time, but clearly the carpet has seen some traffic, so it pays to give this a proper clean anyway. The silicone carpet comb reveals a surprising amount of dog hair was woven into the pile after all. I've included a link in the description if you want to get your own carpet comb. It's a really useful tool if you've had dogs in your car. So at this stage, it became obvious to me that I'd left the upper backs of the rear seats uncleaned. I'll sort that now as part of the load area cleanup. As with the carpet comb, I've included links in the description to most of the tools and equipment that I use in these videos, just in case the mood strikes you to tackle your own car. With the cleaning all done, it's time to put everything back together, starting with the load liner. Seats now back in place, it's time to bring back those freshly cleaned, super deep JDM mats. Having spent the time to get these mats as clean as they can be, it'd be a shame to let them immediately get dirty again. Enter my plan to make up for the lack of a driver's mat. I picked up this set of tailored mats to sit on top of the existing JDM mats and hopefully give them some protection in the years to come. To make them a little less boring, I specified the addition of the pink STI logo. And that's the interior finished. Years of dust, dirt and dog hair have been banished. The Forester now smells fresh and looks clean throughout. Those perforated Alcantara STI seats no longer have a greasy, dirty sheen, but instead look like they did when they came from the Subaru dealership. Underneath those new tailored overmats lies a set of freshly cleaned and super fluffy mats, and beneath those is a clean, fresh smelling carpet. As with most of my videos, this one has followed the format of trying to show you all of the work completed but in a timely, non-boring format. I'd really appreciate your feedback. Am I going into too much detail with what I do by showing you every element, or would you prefer I slowed down some of the clips and showed even more detail? Please let me know your opinion in the comment section. I'll be led by you, the viewers. That brings this second instalment in the Forester Freshen Up to a close, but it will be back again in part 3, where I'll start work on bringing the outside of the big fuzz back to as close to new as possible. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please drop a like on this video and subscribe to this channel. I'm still quite new to YouTube, so your support means a lot. Thanks, and if you're already subscribed, you are a legend.